Welcome back! Once again, I'm Wedgehead, you're Yube. We're playing Dicey Dungeons. Just gonna jump right into it. Last time we did the Joker, we tried the bonus round again. It was so close at the end last time. Made me so sad. But that's okay. The grind continues. Bonus round for Jester at least one more time. And then we'll see where we go from there. Hopefully we win this run. If we don't win this run, then maybe we'll try to switch things up a little bit. Okay, so actually both of these are pretty good. I think we're going to take Punchline this time. Relatively easy first floor. We have the Magician and the Marine. Okay, so we can do 3, 6, 9 damage with Blamos, which already ends the Magician. So that was a very easy Magician fight. No problems there. I will take Juggling Ball, and then we go to the Space Marine. Who, I don't know, is this supposed to be like an egg? Is he an egg man? I don't know what he's supposed to be. Okay, let's see. We can do 3, 4, 5, because Sour Candy will do 2 if I'm at full health. 3, 4, 5. And then another 2, I think. We will do that. I like how it goes to me, but then it does damage to him. It's kind of weird. Okay, that's an okay roll for the Space Marine. Nothing to worry about, though. 3, 6, and then this is lethal. Alright, pretty easy first floor. We took literally no damage, so I healed up to full, but I was already at full. Okay, both of these packs actually I don't like too much. So Deflect allows us to get shield and then use that shield to bash, or we could do the delayed damage with Slapsies. I'm gonna try the shield route, because why not? Okay, enemies get 10% extra health. That rule's not too bad. Oh gosh, Sneezy, here you are. Okay, so this floor, I want to fight Sticky Hands last. And the reason for that is because Sticky Hands will do no damage to us. Each of these enemies is 2, level 2. So I need to fight 2 to level up at the to level up at the end of the fight, which will heal me back to full. So I want to take advantage of being able to fight the enemies that actually do damage to me before fighting Sticky Hands, because if I take any damage from them, I'll get up to full. Sticky Hands won't do anything to us. We don't have to worry about that. So with that being said, I can choose to either fight Sneezy first to open up health and an equipment, or fight Stereo Head first to open up health and an upgrade. I think I'm going to go Sneezy first. And again, hope we don't see that 6 like we did last time. We got Juggling Ball heal here. I will go ahead and use that. Okay, we have a Deflect upcoming, which is just 2 shield. I will Blammo. I could do 1 damage or take 2 shield. I think I'll take the 2 shield, and then I'll do another Blammo. Alright, here we go. It's a 3, not too bad. He's going to do 6 damage. Or I should say, they are going to do 6 damage. I'm trying to use neutral pronouns. Okay, I can do 1, 2, 3, plus another 3 as 5 damage to Sneezy this turn. I could also heal or get some shield. I could also get to Blammo. So do I want shield or do I want to heal? I think I want some shield. Oh, but I should have... That was actually a misplay, because if I would have kept that other 3, I might have been able to use shield. No, I wouldn't have been able to use shield bash, actually, so it's okay. I probably lost out on a ton of potential damage there. That was not a good turn. And then he's gonna roll a 6. Ah, I called it. Oh, so here comes, what, like 12 damage? Ow. 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 Thank you, Sneezy. Base Sneezy doing all that damage to us as usual. Just go ahead and snap. I want to try to get to deflect. I won't really be able to use it, but go here. Deflect. Do the blamos. Can do another blamo. I have this combo set up next turn, but again, it's just so hard to get off. Shield Bash, I think when it's upgraded, it applies on just evens as opposed to needing doubles, so that's going to be a critical upgrade for us to get that engine rolling. Because as it is right now, this is an incredible blocker requiring doubles. That's why I usually don't like this path, but thought I would try something different, which has really been going great for us so far. But we do have lethal now. So that's the Sneezy fight. That didn't go great. Just thinking through that actually, because I feel like the upgrade is so critical on Shield Bash, we probably should have fought Stereo head first to get that upgrade. Especially because Table Slam is really not that useful. In fact, so much so that I think in this run I'm going to ignore it. Gonna take the health. There's no reason to keep any of these apples for Sticky Hands, because like I said, Sticky Hands will do literally no damage to us. At worst, he'll run away, which is pretty bad actually, because then you lose out on the reroll or the level up by the last floor. Get rid of these, do some blammo damage. Have a deflect set up. Luckily, Weekend's not too bad with the Jester. Wow, that's incredible. Because he has a pretty easy time getting through, or they have a pretty easy time getting through the deck. So you can pass Weekend cards pretty quickly, but not in this case. So we will take this and the blammo. And then we can actually, you know what? That was very bad. I had snap available. I should have, instead of just been discarding those cards, I should have been snapping those cards, but I guess we can start now. No, unfortunately we can't get to Punchline. We could have used Punchline with this 6, but we will not be able to do that. But we have Force Shield, so we will block all the damage. Which is good. Oh wow, look at that. We can actually use Shield Bash. Now it'll only do 2 damage for 2 dice, which I really don't think is worth it at all, but it's kind of fun. So I can do 2 damage with Juggling Ball, another 1 damage with Kapow, which is 3 damage, and then another 2 damage, which gets us to 5, so he still lives. I could do 2 damage and take 2 shield, clear out the Kapows, and then utilize Blammo. So that's also 5 damage, so it doesn't really change anything. So we'll do the damage here. We'll take 1 Kapow. And then do we want to block 2 damage, or do we want to do another 2 damage? I think at worst, Stereo Head does 8. Which puts us on a 2-turn timer. If we block 2 more, I don't really think that changes. So I'd rather just try to make sure that we have lethal next turn. And he's only going to do 1 to us. Or they are only going to do 1 to us. And it weakens something that's okay. Oh, this is brutal. Well, we can do Blammo here. We'll block 2, and we might as well heal 2. Just hoping Blammo doesn't get... Okay, but it still does 3 damage. So actually, Blammo weakening is completely fine. We'll take Duplicate. And as I mentioned, I'm going to go ahead and use this on Shield Bash. But before we do that, might as well hold off for a second, fight Sticky Hands, and see what the equipment is, because we may want to upgrade whatever that is. Now again, Shield Bash is going to be a blocker on the Sticky Hands fight, so it's kind of 6 1/2 dozen really. It's pretty likely that one of the turns for Sticky Hands is going to go into Pickpocket. The first even that Sticky Hands gets will undoubtedly go into Pickpocket. So you get a little bit of wiggle room on Runaway. But we still need to make sure that we're doing good damage to Sticky Hands to make sure he does not run away, or they do not run away. Okay, so 3 damage here. We do another 2 damage and another 1. So 3 damage. Really, I do 3 damage either way here. But let's see if we can get some stuff rolling. And the juggling ball. 3 6s. Wow. Could do Shield Bash. Do another 1 damage, or do I want to get 2? Shield. Shield is literally useless in this Sticky Hands fight. Because Sticky Hands does absolutely no damage to us. Some okay rolls so far from Sticky Hands, not too worried yet. The problem is we will probably have to get the shield only to pass the equipment through. But for right now, I think it's okay. It's like in this situation, it's impossible for us to be able to do 4 damage with Bash because we only have 3 dice and we don't have Duplicate upcoming. I'm going to go ahead and just get rid of those for now. Alright, still okay. Again, we will probably have at least 1 turn where Sticky Hands elects to pickpocket. Okay, I can duplicate the 6s. I can get rid of the Kapows, which would bring a Sour Candy and a Kapow. So I think right now I just want to Kapow, and I could do another 3 damage. But I think the way I'll play this is I'll take the 2 right now. Why? I don't even know. Honestly, I don't know why I took that 2. I had something in my head on why I did that, and then I just completely forgot. Okay. And that's the Sticky Hands fight. Good. If Sticky Hands runs away, it's not the worst thing in the world, but what's really bad is the fact that you actually don't get the experience from Sticky Hands. The Sticky Hands just basically disappears. Add blank shield. Okay. So I have a suspicion that the upgrade to that will be like add blank +1 or blank +2. Probably going to get rid of one of the Blammos, but let's just see what we have. Yeah, get rid of one of the Blammos. Try to reduce the number of potential blockers as much as possible. So I'm just curious. Okay, yeah, +1. Really not that good of an upgrade. But this is huge value. Huge upgrade value. I don't know what the functional difference between do 0 damage and that 0 changes depending on the amount of shield and do shield square open damage is. But I guess we'll figure it out. Start each fight with 2 poison. We can do that, but we did learn last time that there's some weird bug that happens, and I might actually try to submit something about it. Some weird bug that happens if the enemy happens to go first and you have that start with 2 poison, because for whatever reason we were taking a whole bunch of poison damage. That is more than we definitely should have been taking. Okay, in this case, this is something I think I mentioned in either the last video or the video before. In earlier episodes, I would default to opening the equipment chest first. Usually because I want to know what that new equipment is, and it probably helps in fights in the future. But as I've gotten into these later episodes, I've learned, open up the health. Because you really never know. Enemies are so terrible in this game. Okay, so there was that weird graphical bug again. Okay, so we took the 2 damage. Alright, so the shield bash, it looks like it works exactly the same. So we can have a little bit of fun with this. That's 2. That's 5 shield. And then we can do 5 damage. Could we have done more damage if we played this differently? We could have done 1, 2, 3, plus another 3. We could have done 6 damage. So we're losing out on 1 damage, but we gain 5 shield. So I think that trade's kind of fair. One of that poison damage is going to go through shield. Holy moly. Okay, well, it's nice that we didn't take that full damage there. We can start snapping. I will go ahead and do this just to get the snap value. Okay, this is a little unfortunate. I will go ahead and do this. I'll use both my burn dice. I could gain 6 shield, which is pretty good. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to get to shield bash. So I could gain... I will definitely do this 4 damage. And then, yeah, unfortunately I don't get the shield bash this turn. But, so the question then comes up, should I keep Iron Shield? So that way next turn I can probably Iron Shield Shield Bash for likely more damage than Deflect Shield Bash? Or while I have a 6, should I just take the 6 shield? And I think I'll elect to just take the 6 shield. I'll do less damage with Shield Bash next turn, but we do save ourselves a whole bunch of damage taken there. And see, this is a case where really it kind of hurt us. Now let's see, so we can do this, and again we'll get 6 shield. So actually it's okay because our whole deck refresh, we actually got pretty lucky there. And then we can just elect to do the 6 damage. I actually wasn't checking if shield blocks the burn. I think it does. Wow, Fireman is like really destroying us right now. Got some good healing there. Okay, and that's lethal. Oh yeah, that Fireman fight went a lot worse than it usually does. He rolled, or they rolled a lot of 6s. Really doesn't matter too much which path we take here. We're gonna heal, or we're gonna level up in the next fight. So I'll just fight Dryad. I just want to see if we can get past the 4th floor this time. Just take small goals, you know? One day at a time, that's the way I see it. As best as we can. Okay, I did 3 damage either way, so I'll take the Kapow 3 damage to set up, to retain this available 3 damage for next turn. Okay. Oh, we will be able to shield bash, which is pretty good. So because of that, I'll take the 4 shield here and then shield bash with the 4. Now, there's a high likelihood that the Dryad's going to poison us, and that poison's going to go through the shield, but we'll at least be able to block whatever Venus flytrap damage that the Dryad does. Oh, okay, and they rolled really low, so that's good. Had a bad Fireman fight, had a good Dryad fight. It all kind of evens out. Just gonna go ahead and do as much damage from Kapow as I can. Gonna get rid of those sour candies so I can duplicate. And now I can do 3. And the Dryad is definitely dead next turn. Even if they heal with a 6, which they did not get. They're probably going to elect to do the poison. Yep. Thought so. And we'll get to keep our snap, which is good. Just do 3 damage and that's lethal. Okay, copy next card or discard current hand. I really like discard current hand. I will definitely take Spatula Sword. Again, it's one of those ones that you can just put dice in freely, which is really good for the Jester. Okay. I see Shield Bash upcoming, so I'm going to go ahead and get some shield while I can. And let's see if we can snap a little bit of stuff here. Sets us up to be in a good position for next turn. The vacuum will drain some health, but that's okay. We will definitely duplicate a 6. We could even make another 6, which is good. Getting 6 shield, I like that. And then we will probably look to... Let's see, if we do 3 damage here, then we can do another 3 damage as 6, or we can do 1, 2, 3, plus another 3 as 6. It's kind of the same. But these are open, so they're a little easier because I will be using Judgment Ball. So now in this situation, it ended up not mattering, but it could have mattered. Again, I'll use Kapow on the turn that it's boosted. 2 of our dice will be blinded, but that's okay. This vacuum fight is very slow so far. I'm gonna keep the known 6. Is this? Yeah, it's higher than a 3. Can do 2 damage here. I have 2 shield. Ouch. Yeah, this is going not super great. Oh man, that is brutal. Did not mean to hit snap there, actually, if you're wondering. Okay. Vacuum, you gotta stop. Luckily we took no damage that time. Can I duplicate this? I can. Is this even? It is. Higher than 5? 3? Higher than 3. I'm gonna discard these. Get to reroll that. And no way I can heal and do lethal, so I'm just gonna do lethal. We do have... I think we have an apple. Yeah. Can we heal here? We can't. Bump could be good. I'm probably just gonna get rid of some more blockers though. Actually, we're looking pretty good. So just kidding. I'll take bump. You will never roll a 6. Bounty Hunter rule is always an interesting rule because for certain characters it can actually be a benefit. For instance, for the robot a lot of times that can be kind of useful. I'm trying to think back to our deck. Is there a reason why we would need a 6? Getting 6 shield is nice. If we don't roll a 6, we've reduced one of our available options going into Shield Bash. But for the most part, a 6 isn't necessary. We also reduce the amount of dice that can go into duplicate. Just because I know how terrible some other rules can be, I'm going to stick with this, but it definitely doesn't feel good. Okay, so we have an upgrade available. I don't think I'll use it yet. I'll wait till we get through the haunted jar, and then I'll pick up the pack, see what's in the shop, and then I'll use it. Haunted jar can double our poison, so luckily it's pretty unlikely that it'll happen before we have the poison gone from us. Whoops. Put that in there. Okay. Just gonna do some kapow damage. I could take a sour candy next turn if I want, or discard them. Alright, gonna inflict 2 poison. Oh man, these enemies are rolling really good. I could heal to heal through the poison. That might not be the worst idea in the world, but I'll take my chances. Okay. So I'm doing this to get the 5 here. Bump is +1, right? So we'll get a 1. Okay, that's pretty good. You can discard current hand. I'll probably just take another 2. Although shield does nothing, the reason why I'm doing this is so that way I can do the most damage with shield bash right now. And there's 9 damage. That's pretty good. We have a lot of kapows upcoming, which is also pretty good. Oh wow. Okay. Ouch. That is brutal. Okay. Oh, already down to 11. Jeez. This bonus round has been just really, really rough. Wow, so much shield. I guess we'll take them. Duplicate a dice, lose health. It's interesting. Or Hall of Mirrors. Well, this we definitely don't want because we can't roll 6s, so that's impossible. We could upgrade it, and then it would trigger on evens, which isn't too bad. We get another kapow. Not really going for a kapow build this time. I'm going to keep my upgrade, just because we might want that Hall of Mirrors. That's not the worst thing in the world. Okay, do we go Rhino Beetle or Wisp? Honestly, to be honest, it does not matter. Both of them are just going to do crazy, stupid damage. And we don't have much health left. The poison isn't helping. That's one way we get a 6. Okay. Go 3 here. Kapow. Get another dice. Get 6 shield. And then I will get another 2 shield. Rhino Beetle will not be able to hurt us this turn. Just kidding. And the lock dice is very bad. Okay, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna see if we get an even. We didn't. Just blammo here. Have another deflect set up. The enemies are not very nice today. Rhino Beetle has so much health with that vacuum roll. Okay. Let's get as much shield as possible, I guess. We're gonna have another lock dice. Okay, yeah. I think this is over, unfortunately. We gave a good run at it. I can't put anything in a shield bash. I can't even duplicate any dice. Wow. Just gonna get as much shield as possible, I guess. Try to just outlive the damage here. Which we will. It's sad that we still get a lock dice even though we live through that. But now we are pretty much dead. Yeah. Wow. Well, this is tough. Now the third episode that we've tried the Jester bonus round and did not go super great again. The Jester is a hard character. I don't think he's the hardest character. Or I don't think they are the hardest character. Again, like I said, I think Witch is probably the hardest character and the one that I have the most trouble with. We might try switching back to the Witch in the next episode. Maybe to just mix it up, or potentially trying the Jester's parallel universe. But we'll probably do the Witch just to mix things up a little bit. Again, like always, I had fun. It's hard. It is tough. I really just want to know what this is. It's even got an outline of a new dice here. I don't know if there's a new character, or I doubt it, but I'm curious as to what this is. Just to talk about this series, I'd like to, after we kind of go through and beat whatever this is, I'd like to spend some time going back and playing some of the older runs, some of the episodes I've already completed. I'd like to get into some gimmicky builds, like some test runs. I'd like to do like for instance, a bear run would be fun, just trying as best as possible to get to bear and then smacking everybody. And then also this game has some mods. So I'd really like to get into that. I'm not even sure if the modding community is active yet, but it'd be fun to try some mods. Even if we try these little pre-created mods that they develop just to kind of test out the modding system, we could try that out for a little bit. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.